You know right, assassin me. Airport and my moja nananum shegu edigu on my
Mimo bibi akwaba eba MELODIES TV so. Eje se wu ni Ghana. Yen ye nim se economy Ghana ye economy no senia econo klese atete apansam kra. Ratings are aba from credit agencies no etrese baby ayeda na enye. Aban so de womo ye ne se afi womo tron krata de ama nkrofo yi etrese dabi womo ratings a womo ama yen womo use data papa. Meanwhile ya ye tie oman ni mu no, we know what is going on. Yesterday, surprisingly, I was listening to an MPP radio station bi and one journalist or can say oh 11 e de ye e was say ye gitum and they say we ye and say ye we and I walk say sa events and rating na aba from Moody's no Moody's for no wo amba Ghana and na mo amfa data anye den na we read the message na nkrofo sene ne se masa mo ye mo ho te se de mu ni Ghana munsi krom na mun kongo bisanya mabo bibia bo ekosoro bibia bo ekosoro afei ni ba kono trust ade ne ba ya wo mu read ye na afei mu nya answer wo mu de mema na one host na nkasaka say hey woko seko eastern region baby o said den so okoto dokono
MELODIES TV on YouTube
wo hu dokono pa say was spending over 20 cedis e wo dokono so answer no to memen ono nkasa confirm na say senya nyama ekono wo yeni na yetim you can't say baby anyama ekeka nkono eye enye inti se rating agency ana credit agency ade bia wo moka rate Ghana eka so Ghana afei de mu economy na eye na mudi yiku a later during the day mebo video bi atrel ana audio bi atrel kojo opon kroma embra last 2 years that same company rate Ghana that same agency Moody's rate Ghana the economy ni ye send ya kojo opon kroma mo de ye politics and that ye enye ya tron krata aka se nkrofo no ma anye adwuma ye and so it simply tells you say abanya ye na adwen say wono de wo ye bone ne ye kan won jintum and the PR obeba abontin ababeka enye sa neti enye se neti enye se neti wo ye papa na okan ye udi yiku a ende wa ye bone na okan umbese obedi atum. But the fact of the matter is it is now history. Moody's President Akufo Addo the time we've gotten the lowest rating ever since time of Moody's for sure say we mu rating in the Fourth Republic from 2013 or 2002.
MELODIES
From
TV on
2002 or 2003. Moody's for rating. This has been the lowest ever Ghana. Yinya. In terms say sa de no they are still living in denial. One person mediatum say President Akufo Addo has given us the lowest rating ever. Now, Endra mebebo audio bi audio no Ghana ni bi asem a wo kan say wo hwe President Akufo Addo a say wo pese wo kona okoto nsa frɛ Mahama na okatre Mahama say Mahama bebi edu ide eje oba bebo ame but onim se okokoya adane haram kese. Now it's surprising because Mahama atron krata ba bonten asem wa Mahama katre Akufo Addo ne say Akufo Addo mfa ne kokoti ni na ento nchen o say bebi a Ghana edu no bebi economy no edu no Akufo Addo ni kokoti no kokoti ahantan ahomaso 247 no o si on fa nto nchen na won to nsanfra wono Mahama no nto nsanfra other stakeholders na wo montena se na wo bia mfa na adwenbra na senya economy no yebeye na sanso gina ne nanso no yenye because bebi edu ne de ne kran ni nyame anim ni entwaye asem a Mahama eka no Yanko read Mahama statement about the buy. And he said President Akufo Addo obeye de Mahama kana. Into Mahama ntro ye nini. I say there is no dispute that the Ghanaian economy is in deep crisis a crisis marked by huge budget deficits, an unsustainable public debt, rising inflation, a rapidly depreciating currency, an ever-rising cost of living, and a loss of confidence by both domestic and international investor communities. See, the effects of these have been severe hardships and suffering for the people of Ghana, especially those within vulnerable groups, as a result of the horrendous low point we have now reached. It is very clear that urgent intervention is required to avert a total collapse of the economy. Now, what you are saying, yet President Nana Addo Akufo Addo and his head of economic management team rather appallingly remain
Melodies TV on
nonchalant
YouTube.
in the face of this serious crisis and have limited their response to the imposition of very harsh and regressive tax measures, one of which is the e-levy, which has been roundly rejected by the people of Ghana. Now, utie from Mahama and Samuel Walker now, we say, baby edu ne de, ye nina yehu, se economy no, senya ekoi, ya adrega sa, na ya, se asɛm a esi a ɛbɔ sɛ yɛto nsa frɛ mpanyinfo a na wobi atena se na yɛdwen deɛ ɛbɛyɛ afa economy no ho no. President Akufo Addo deɛ weyi n'ani a wayɛ n'adwen sɛ Ghana foɔ brɛ a wɔn brɛ no still wɔpɛ sɛ ɔde e-levy ɛsan so ɛto wɔn so biom asɛm a Mahama ɛka no. Ɔsɛ like one drowning and yet clutching at mere straw to stay afloat, this government has banked all its hope on the e-levy, which, given the gravity and depth of the problems that have been set our economy, is neither adequate, nor viable as a sustainable response to the crisis. And I've explained this to you people. Say sa e-levy sika e wo mo hwehwe yi. Say ye na ye decide mpo. Say okay, wo mo budget o ma yama e-levy ye ba ye ni na ye be use platform na still yetua e-levy na say ye na ye decide sa de na mpo a sika na wo mo benya no ensu bibia sika na nye sika bia ebeso $1 billion de ensu bibia asem a yaka e wo platform we so no nti no so na Mahama eka say Akufo Addo aban ne de nani akwakosi e-levy ne so ende bibia e-levy asa e-levy ne na ya agenkwa na so mo nim economy ni nim say e-levy sika de ba no entumi nji obi ankwa the crisis aye wom sisia no e-levy no enso. It was in the face of this serious crisis, government has also resorted to unhelpful political posturing over suggestions on how to stem the downward spiral, ensure discipline, and help the economy to recover. It is painfully obvious that beyond the ill-conceived e-levy, the Akufo Addo administration has no viable or credible plan of action to get us out of the current economic doldrums into which they have plunged us. Meanwhile, there can be collective buy-ins from the Ghanaian people, development partners, and the investor community that are being ignored. How come we do not have a much-needed post-COVID-19 economic recovery plan that would lay down a firm blueprint for fiscal consolidation in the face of a worsening economic situation?
Melodies
As I have
TV on
indicated
YouTube.
previously, the government must, as a matter of urgency, borrow a leave from our sound approach towards the challenges we faced in 2015. We immediately convened the Senchi Economic Forum, at which we tapped the brains and expertise of a wide variety of knowledgeable people and stakeholders and built a consensus on our economic plan going forward. Now, dear Mahama can say, in 2015 na wono ewa aban mu no ono Mahama nso embre bi sei no wokomu Ghana ebeye den ema no na de oye ne say wope omo a womu ewo nimdifo a womu nim economy nim devoid of political friends saying devoid of political affiliation eno na muni amokai a say Ekuadonko ye Ekuadonko kobi saa time na beda ne asem kese wo Ghana se ye ko senchi ekoka economy ho asem a Ekiadonko na ono nso akwakote na ono akwakoye den. Nti de Mahama aka ne se duru ye no, ono Mahama no wofa eye nkrofo nimdifo omo nim economy nim e de omo komi senchi ema wo mu nyina esusu ho ema wo mu the plan e bae na owi a woto aso say the knowledge shared as senchi crystallized into our homegrown physical consolidation program, which we eventually presented to the IMF for support. The IMF agreed entirely with our homegrown strategy, whose implementation restored stability to the economy and laid the strong foundations that this government, just as the World Bank in 2016 forecasted, profited from between 2017 and 2020. Now, Mahama say, since na wo mokọ no sa plan na wo mokọ have ye no, eno mo de kọ to IMF wenim, na IMF nso ebo aso ebo omo build on that plan. Na in fact, sa plan no, and sa plan nso ema World Bank for in 2016 omo forecast ye say Ghana ye economy no e wo ginabia ana enya ginabia papa eye because of sa senchi plan na wo mokọ tena ase a wo mu nyina e de wo mo adwen ebo mu no. I say, but for the profligacy and also the reckless election-related expenditure in 2020, which undermined all the progress that had been made, our economy would not have taken the catastrophic nosedive it has taken and left us all reeling under hardship. It's Mahama someone what can I say? And that bra so any economy ya say no. Senior President Akufo Addo ne kese yesem go pese de bia ande woti plane mu woti jet mu no wo to akoto aba sika ye spend o was anya mane so and na sika 2020 wo mo hye just because o mo pese o mo win election no and na ma ende Ghana phone na ye te ho bresa no. O say the Akufo Addo administration in 2020-21 received and misapplied the largest windfall of bailout in Ghana's history. A $1 billion concessional facility from the IMF, another $1 billion in SDR allocation, $430 million from the World Bank, $250 million from the Stabilization Fund, $10 billion from Central Bank. This amounted to a total of about 33 billion Ghana cedis. 10 billion Ghana cedis. We amounted to 33 billion Ghana cedis. It is a pity that today the NPP's entire economic plan hinges on the passage of an e-levy expected to raise a little over 6 billion Ghana cedis. How did we arrive here? It's Mahama and someone what can I say? Ghana, yeka sika yenya. Aban bia mba so wenya sika to say President Akufo Addo that. In fact, just last year, answer the ebekwa akoto aba. Yenya $1 billion. $1 billion from IMF. Yes, also $1 billion from SDR. Yes, also any World Bank. World Bank in some one back and say World Bank for Mahama Krano one fa the other 130 the other 130 no anka ho. Ono put the Okoti World Bank for almost 430 million but yeah we quote no World Bank for omoka so my 430 no so my additional 130 million. But Mahama kra wan fa no anka ho. Nti wehu. Ti Mahama boy nyama we ni na sika President Akufo Addo aban just last year wo munya sika no ye nim de omudi sika no ye ende de he ende e-levy ya yesika yi ene ye di etuo esi yeso age in the name of e-levy. It's Mahama and someone can not say the government must swallow what is left of its pride and create a platform for urgent and constructive dialogue among stakeholders with a view to fashioning out a robust set of policy responses to the economic challenges before we get to the point of no return. We in the NDC stand prepared to aid in the salvage efforts because inaction is not an option in the face of disaster. The clock is ticking very fast and the time to act now. Inti Mahama someone can say Akufo Addo nfa ne kokoti no ento ho ahoma so no wo fa ento ho no nto nsamfre wo bia onto nsamfre stakeholders no no montena se na wɔn planning over the economy na deɛ ɛrekɔ yi deɛ yɛnhwɛ yi a ɛbɛdwiriga kraa monkyerɛ mo adwo comment box no mu meda ase